first journal entry is for alteration of share capital. 1000 equity share of rupees 10 reduced to rupees 2. So here the word is TO2. So what it means that from 10 rupees, the price of the share has gone to 2 rupees. So the journal entry will be equity share capital account debit 1000 multiplied by 10, 1000 to equity share 1000 multiplied by 2 rupees, which is a new price 2000, and there is a reduction of 8000 rupees, which is a gain because whenever the share capital is reduced, the company has to pay less liabilities, and therefore capital reduction account is credited, credit all the gains. So equity share capital 10, and the new balance sheet, the equity share capital will be 2000. Second journal entry, 1000 preference share of rupees 10 reduced by rupees 2. Now here the word is by. Now what do we mean by this 10 reduced by rupees 2? 10 reduced by rupees 2 means from 10 rupees you minus 2 rupees, and therefore the price of the new share is 8 rupees. So the journal entry is preference share capital account 10,000 to preference share capital account of 8 rupees, that is 8,000, and here the reduction is only for 2 rupees, and therefore capital reduction account is credited by 2000. Reduction of share capital is a gain. As we say in the capital reduction account, debit all the expenses and losses and credit all the income and gain. So here the capital reduction account is credited by 2000. And in the new balance sheet, you will have to write the value of the preference share capital as 8,000 instead of 10,000. Now here, the word was 10 reduced to rupees 2. It means 10 will become 2. And here 10 reduced by rupees 2, it means 10 will become 8. Next is furniture of rupees 5,000 reduced to rupees 3,000. So it means there is a reduction from 5,000 to 3,000. It means there is a reduction of only 2,000. So the journal entry is capital reduction account debit 2,000 to furniture account 2,000. Since there is a reduction in the price of furniture, that is a loss to the organization. Therefore, debit all the expenses and losses. So capital reduction account is debited by 2,000. So if I reduce 5,000 by 2,000, the answer becomes 3,000. And in the new balance sheet, the furniture value will be 3,000 rupees. Machinery of rupees 5,000 increases to rupees 7,000. Here also the word is TO2. You can see here. So it means the price of the machine has gone from 5,000 to 7,000. There is a 2,000 rupees increase. Whenever there is a increase in the value of the asset, it's a gain to the organization, and therefore, as capital reduction account, debit all the expenses and losses, credit all the incomes and gains. So here we are going to credit the capital reduction account by rupees 2,000, and the machinery account will be debited by rupees 2,000. And in the new balance sheet, the value of the machinery will be 7,000. Creditors of rupees 53,000 waived off their claim of rupees 3,000. It means the creditor of 53,000 are now to be revalued at 50,000. 3,000 rupees is the reduction. Waived means reduction. So whenever there is a liability reduced, it is a gain to the organization as we have to pay a lesser amount, and therefore capital reduction account is credited by the gain, and what is debited is the creditor account. So the journal entry is creditor account debit 3,000 to capital reduction account 3,000, and in the new balance sheet we are going to write the value of the creditor as 50,000. Then sale of machinery of rupees 50,000 at rupees 56,000. So as you can see, 50,000 rupees is the price of the machine. We are selling it at 56,000. So there is a 6,000 rupee profit, and that is a gain, and therefore Debit all the expenses and losses, credit all the incomes and gains. That 6,000 rupees will be credited to capital reduction account. What will be debited is a bank account debit 56,000, to machinery account 50,000, to capital reduction account 6,000. When we go to the new balance sheet, machinery account will be shown as 0. Number 7, reconstruction expenses paid rupees 5,000. Expenses are paid, so debit all the expenses and losses, credit all the incomes and gains. So capital reduction account is debited by 5,000 and bank account is credited by 5,000. Write off intangible assets, miscellaneous expenditures not written off. When I write off the assets or when I write off anything from the asset side, it is a loss to the organization to debit all the expenses and losses to capital reduction account. So capital reduction account is debited to goodwill, to profit and loss, to miscellaneous expenses. The total is 2,000, 2,000, 1,000, that is 5,000, and therefore the journal entry capital reduction account is debited by 5,000. Now, preference share, contingent preference dividend is in arrears and now waived off. Preference dividend, if you see the question, you will always find it below the balance sheet because preference dividend which are in arrears are not a part of the balance sheet. They are not considered as liability unless and until it is due. Since they are in arrears, they are not been declared. So there is no journal entry whenever there is a waiver of preference dividend. Now, preference dividend which are in arrears are now paid off. Whatever amount we pay, that journal entry we have to write. Suppose preference dividend are in arrears or 10,000, but we are paying only 5,000 as full and final settlement, then journal entry will be for only 5,000. And therefore the journal entry will be capital reduction account debit to bank account being the preference dividend paid and transferred to capital reduction account. Capital reduction account is debited because we debit all the expenses and losses. At the end of the problem or at the end of the internal reconstruction, whatever balance is available in the capital reduction account is transferred to the capital reserve account. And therefore the journal entry will be capital reduction account debit to capital reserve, and then we write the debit side balancing figure over here being credit balance. So in the new balance sheet, if there is any capital reserve, it will go to the liability side. So these were some of the journal entries. Next lecture, we are going to start with question number 1. Please read these journal entries. Please listen to these journal entries again and again. This will be more helpful in understanding the solution. Thank you very much.